Hey, what's going on guys? Nick here, and in this video, we're going to talk further about Amazon sponsored ads, specifically about the difference between auto and manual campaigns. Now, I touched on this topic briefly in the PPC section of the pre-launch module, but I think it's really important and it's worth revisiting in this lesson today as it's super relevant and important for you to understand. So by now, you've already set up 2 auto campaigns using what we called the waterfalling method. Now, to quickly review, remember, you need to set up 2 auto campaigns, one with a high bid, where you'll get high suggestions, and our goal here is to gather as much data as possible with aggressive bids and allow you to place for a lot of keywords. And the second campaign is a low bid, which essentially kicks in once the high bid runs out so that you can continue to mine cheap data while the high campaign runs out of data. Now, as I mentioned before, auto campaigns are exactly as they're described. They are automatically directed by Amazon to match your product to the right keywords that Amazon thinks you will convert for. Amazon evaluates the relevance of your listing to keywords in its database based on how well optimized your listing is, and then it matches your product to the keywords that they think have a high potential to convert into a sale. Now, over time, Amazon will provide you that data and reports which you can then use to target specific keywords in PPC through manual campaigns and optimize your listing further. So you can literally pull those search term reports, find the keywords that are converting the best, and literally improve your listing with that information, which is very powerful. And the point and the most important key is that the more optimized your listing is, the better trained Amazon will be with regards to auto campaigns in terms of placing your product against the correct searches. However, as great and as easy as auto campaigns are, they do not provide you with as much control as manual campaigns. Manual campaigns, in contrast, they're self-directed. In other words, you as a seller are responsible completely for adding keywords to these campaigns. And this is where you'll put in your research primary, secondary keywords, any kind of additional research keywords from the search term reports mined from those auto campaigns. This is where you're going to put those keywords in. These are manual campaigns. So basically, as your listing continues to generate sales after your launch, you can continue to optimize your manual campaigns by simply just pulling search term reports generated and then adding them in. And I will go into more detail about how you can do this later in this module and throughout the rest of this course. But really, the purpose of the manual campaigns is to continually target keywords that convert well for you, which you've identified through research and experience. Unlike, in contrast to auto campaigns, you specifically can target specific keywords and continue to adjust your bid by increasing or decreasing your bid. So let's go back to the exercise ball that we've kind of come back to regularly throughout this course as an example. Now, let's say you find that yoga ball converts incredibly well, right? You pull that in through your auto campaign. Even though that should be obvious, let's just say you pull that in. Now, on a manual campaign, you can then bid specifically for yoga ball and adjust your bid so that you can continually land on the first page of the search results. So the higher your bid is, the more likely of a chance you will be bidding for the first page. In contrast, you can't do that for an auto campaign because it's directed by Amazon. You can adjust your bid for the keywords that Amazon directs your listing to through the auto campaign. Remember, this is automatically done. So Amazon decides where to place your product for, right? Which keywords to place your product for. However, you cannot specify which keyword. Okay, so that's the direct difference. With manual, not only can you adjust your bid and say you want for the first page, you can do that with the auto as well, but with the manual, you can also specify which keyword you want to have that increased bid for. With the auto, you cannot do that. And that second added lever of control is where everything becomes very powerful for manual campaigns and where you can really customize things to your own strategy. So essentially, our strategy utilizes a combination of both manual and auto campaigns. Going back to auto campaigns, they're basically used as exploration tools, as mining tools. They excavate and find keywords for us to use, while the manual campaigns are used to double down on the keywords that have historically performed well for us. The combination of these 2 campaigns lets you be as effective as possible in driving the most performance out of your campaigns. That's it for this lesson, guys. I hope you guys fully understand the difference between the auto and the manual campaigns. We'll continue to talk more about other PPC parts and concepts and strategies in the rest of these videos. If you have any questions specific to this video, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, keep making moves, and I will talk to you in the next lesson.